Hi Capricorn, it's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with a reading. This is going to be what are their true intentions in love. And today we have your cards here, Capricorn. This is just how I have done it as of lately, right? And we have some really deep cards here. This is part of the reason why too. But I feel like you're dealing with somebody here, Capricorn, that I don't think you are with this person. It's possible you have competition over here, right? We see these two ladies, they completely have a different look. And they're looking at each other. And this could be about competition. It can be about low self-worth. I feel like you're dealing with somebody here who has kind of like reduced your self-worth. I don't feel like they have done it like, it doesn't have to be like permanent, Capricorn. I don't mean that at all. Just sometimes when we're dealing with really difficult situations, you know, it's easy to kind of feel a little bit weaker. Yeah, for sure it is. Even if you're dealing with, you know, some bitches at work or something like that, you're like, wow, you know, somebody can make you feel kind of like lower. But, you know, try not to give away your power. But my point here is that you could be dealing with some type of competition with somebody here. And in the challenge for you is the Garden of Insights. And this talks about this person maybe like not following their insights, their intuition, right? Maybe they are stuck to kind of something earthly here. It could be money. I feel like it probably is for part of it, just because the Four of Pentacles is here, right here. And that can talk about greed. It can talk about somebody holding on to somebody here. This card also talks about material gain, like the disregard for material gain. This is in your challenge. This card kind of talks about somebody waiting, like waking up, kind of. And over here, being in your challenge, you know, we have the two. We have these two fairies here, and they look like they are kind of having a, I mean, maybe they are touching and holding each other, but they look like they're kind of having an arm wrestle. And then in the background is the fairy kind of sprouting up from this little flower here. I feel like you're trying to grow something with this person. I feel like this person's not following their intuition. They're just like, they're sticking to some type of, you know, I don't know, I'm in a relationship, I have to stay here because there's money maybe, or I have responsibilities, something like that. I feel like that's the case here on some level. And the Four of Pentacles is here. Could talk about greed, somebody holding on to money. We have the Star card. This person is your wish for sure. We also have the Wheel of Fortune. This could be fated. This could be divine timing, definitely. There could still even be a Sagittarian for some of you guys. And in your person's cards down here, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Cups is here. And we have this card about making plans. The Ten of Wands. These two men are talking. They're architects or contractors about their plans. I feel like you feel really held back in this situation, Capricorn. Like right here, here you are, this is liberation. The woman is up on the goose, and she's flying somewhere new. Her hands are up in the air like, wow, I get to go, I feel free. Reminds me of the BS that they have done to people for 2 years now. It was supposed to be a 2-week thing. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, for 2 weeks, just, you know, so we can like try to stop this. It's been 2 years. Almost 2 years now. And they don't want it to go away, the bitches, because they're going to make money. They're making money. So here you are, and the man's seeing her off. I feel like you feel really stuck in this situation, and I feel like you want this person to liberate themselves as well. Yeah. Over here can be competition. And as I said, this can talk about like a low self-worth. Maybe this person has low self-worth, or there is, you know, anybody who really kind of just sticks to money or stays in the wrong place. You have to question their kind of their self-worth. People who don't trust their insights sometimes have low self-worth. Sometimes, not all the time. Here you are, Capricorn, on the goose. Like, let me get the hell out of here. I feel like you, and behind you over here is the vampire. I don't know if they call him that, but he is a vampire. And this vampire, something has already died, and he's trying to live for what is alive, what is left. This person could have left you feeling really kind of broken or really sad in the past. I feel like you want this person to leave something behind here and live for what you guys have. Yeah. Like, just live for what you have, which I feel like is probably something really beautiful. Because your person down here, every card they have down here is troubling on some level. Except this one card, which talks about learning in the past for them. They could have been, you know, trying to figure out what to do. We have the master and the disciple. And the disciple is learning. He's sitting here, you know, cleaning these cups, right? And, you know, and here's the master above him, like the teacher, and he's consulting him, like he's kind of teaching him there. This can talk about somebody who wants to go from the student to the master. Like, I want to learn what to do. That's this person. It's almost like over here, Capricorn, with the vampire and the liberation card, we have the coffin card up here. Some of you guys could have left this person already. And if you did leave them, it's because you could have left them for a hope for something to have, like something with them that is alive and living, and leave this other part dead. Like, it almost looks like here, like you couldn't have what you wanted, so you left. Like, this is dead, and this person is not like paying attention. This other person is not paying attention to what is left. Like, what is alive, what can grow, what is beautiful. And here is the king. Over here, this can be Leo, because they have the, doesn't have to be Leo, but they have the, you know, the insignia, the symbol of Leo here. This is the king who, this is your doubts and your fears, Capricorn. This is the king who has a lot of ego, and sometimes doesn't want to give up their power. See how he's sitting there, kind of reveling in his power. Yeah, he is. He's at the top here on his throne. He's holding whatever they hold. That could be a sword, but I don't think it's a sword. Maybe. And then over here he's holding some type of, I don't know the name of these royalty, these royal kind of possessions, but he's holding something here. Basically what he's holding here is like his kind of items of power, or, you know, representations, or symbols, kind of. But that's what he's holding. You're fearing this person doesn't want to give up their power, their ego. I also feel like you feel like this person, in terms of ego, they're not following their insight at all here. Not at all. We have the lilies here. This talks about somebody who is, right, in complete peace, and it talks about a new beginning. This can talk about spring, because these are the flowers of Easter. These used to grow wild in my grandmother's yard. I didn't think they were special. When you're a kid, you're like, whatever. When you get older, you're like, wow, those are beautiful. And the main males here and the great fortune, Capricorn. So, this person I feel like is, and here we have the Four of Pentacles, like greed. I feel like this person is probably holding on to a person partially because of money. Let's have a look at this king. Let's see what it says about that king. The king who has a lot of ego and basically who doesn't have a lot of power because they don't connect to their source. They are disconnected. And it's about ego and power. Let's see what we got. Okay, and this is desire too. Wow, this can talk about your fear and your doubt. Creative, fertility, sexuality. This is the ego. You lack vitality, joy, and a necessary form of hard-hearted, deep down, hard-heartedness. This dream means you cannot put your energies to use. You might be trying to compensate for your impotence and lack of power through dominant behavior. You need to ask yourself where you can still find life. So for me, I don't think this is your energy. I think it's this other person who lacks vitality, because I'm looking at their cards. They have the devil down here, or the bondage card, and they have the black mass here. They have the ailing king. Yeah, like ailing. Yeah, not drinking ale, right? Yeah, no. The king who is ailing, like he's sick, he's in bed. And they have the master and the disciple, like they are definitely trying to learn. And they have the card of the Cinderella syndrome. Here we have, in the Garden of Insights, in your challenge, Capricorn, can talk about the Cinderella syndrome. So let's see what it says about the Cinderella syndrome. Yeah. That is, if we can see it kind of quickly here. Oh, they call this the marionette. Yeah, that's what they call it. Okay, let's see what it says. The Barbie doll syndrome. This could be talk about your person's fear or doubt, remote control, sensuality. Remote control. They are separate from sensuality. The perfect appearance. Yeah, this person being possessed by the material form. Yeah, you see? This person, and over here, the Great Fortune card is showing up here. So this person probably has a great fortune. And over here, you have the Four of Pentacles. Like you're fearing that they are greedy here, that they're trying to hold on to some empire. And this king here can talk about that. Can talk about like somebody who is kind of losing power, but I mean it can have to do with possibly their money, right, and their fortune. Because the king, talks about money. It can, right? The king, they're always supposed to have money. It's possible you think this person is suffering from some type of low self-esteem too. Yeah, I feel like they are too. Some type of lack of self-worth. Maybe that's a better way to put it. More diplomatic, not sure. Nobody's a diplomat over here, you guys. No, we're not. I don't think it ever says that about Sagittarius. So here they are as the master and the disciple. And next to that is the ailing king. The ailing king is somebody who kind of could be depressed. Here's the king. He is in bed. He's reading something, but he's sick. Or he's drinking a lot. Because he has, these are supposed to be medicines though, next to his bed on the nightstand. He fell asleep reading. He's trying to consult himself, I believe, and learn, possibly, with the book here. But this is the ailing king. On some level, this person is a king. I feel like this because they probably have a great fortune right here. Let's see what it says about the ailing king. Over here, Capricorn, your person has this, the master and the disciple. This is somebody who is trying to learn so they can become a master and know how to master their life. Or or drive their life or learn or be wise. Be the wise one. Yeah, they are not. No, they're not. Definitely. I feel like you want to fly away from all this, Capricorn. Here you are on the goose next to the vampire. It's possible you are doing that, liberating yourself here from that. But, you know, maybe you are not. I feel like because you have a challenge here, definitely. But I feel like definitely, I feel like you kind of want to like, I feel like this is heavy energy kind of for you. And you're like, I just kind of want to leave this behind. For some. Like, I don't really want to deal with this anymore. You could be, because you could be thinking that you are kind of dealing like, this is like a greasy tree. What do they call that? A waxed tree. Like you're climbing up a waxed tree, right? Where you're only going to slip. Kind of like a slippery slope. You can only fall. But you think you're climbing up something that's very difficult. Because of maybe somebody has a lack of self-worth. You could be competing with somebody else here. They don't want to give up their power, whatever that is. It's money for sure. Part of it. So down here, this person here is, you know, in their, they have the disciple and the master learning and teaching spiritual difference. Con man. Spiritual non-commitment. You have lost your way and become caught somewhere between the role of teacher and the pupil. You can't see yourself as the pupil, nor can you find the courage to teach. This no man's land is robbing you of intellectual energy and making you feel trapped between no longer being and having become. The knowledge you gained still lacks responsibility, and you are not growing spiritually at the moment. Yeah, over here in your challenge, you're afraid this person will never kind of like grow up, but also just follow connect to themselves. Be spiritual, believe in their spirituality, believe in their intuition, and stop being blocked by money or somebody else or a lack of spiritual growth. It's like they're connected to the things that are not so important. This person on some level wants to remain in Capricorn, remain in some type of like a la-la land. Like, I don't really want to grow up here, Peter Pan syndrome. I don't really want to face, yeah, it's like they don't want to face kind of what they should. And they know that over here. I feel like they know that, but they still kind of push it away. I feel your person has this card about plans right here. 10 of Wands in this deck. Making plans. These two men are discussing their plans to build this house. This is what they are like deep, deep down. They have it so tucked. So here they are as the ailing king. Let's see what it says about the ailing king who lays in bed. And this can be somebody who is depressed and somebody who is like, sometimes it can be somebody who feels sorry for themselves. There's nothing worse than that, no. And the patient, the joylessness of everyday life, exhaustion, fleeing to illness. Like this person could be, you know, like using illness as their crutch. Maybe just to kind of like not think about what they should be thinking about. You flee into a state which could be uninterrupted by illness, which could be misinterpreted. Sorry guys, really tiny here. Yeah, this needs to be like retyped because I don't think they have the... Your ego rejects life because no one rolls out the red carpet. But you refuse contact and retreat back to bed even before your royal toes can touch the pavement of reality. So this is what you're fearing here. That this person will not like wake up to their own spirituality, connect to source, like trust God that there is, you know, that there's another life. break out of this kind of joyless life they live. That's what they do. They live a joyless life. But they have some power they don't want to give up. Whatever that is. In the challenge for your person, Capricorn, is the couple that are in chains. I don't know the name of this card, but you know, these people are chained together and the devil is behind them with his clutches over them. Like, I got you strapped here, I got you chained, and the man looks at the woman, they both look at each other like, almost like, why don't we just face the truth that we're just chained here and bonded together, but not even bonded, in bondage. It's a little bit different, right? You can be bonded in matrimony and be happy. This is bondage. It's a little different. It's kind of like government and governance. It's what they want now, governance, complete control. Not government, governance. Complete control, overreach, etc., etc. Where you have no voice, no rights, nothing. Don't make any comments on that, you guys. We have to keep it tarot based. I just want people to understand. Please don't do that. I won't be able to bring you, might not be able to bring you these readings, right? Yeah. So let's look at your person's bondage. This is showing up in their, this is called disaster. This is in their challenge. I mean, yeah, okay, this is change, relationship hell, contact with magic, the black wedding. Wow, here we have the black mass. Enslavement, sadomasochism, pornography. You have been seduced by an image and now you're its prisoner. I feel like your person was seduced by some type of image of some kind of a great marriage, or a marriage where there was money, or some type of false security. You have devoted yourself completely to your partner, either in reality or in your imagined world. You will be chained together until you remember the magic which led you to this predicament in the first place. This person was fooled by some type of magic, which again was money or just something. It's almost like this person's in a relationship with the wrong person. I feel like they are trying to learn as the disciple and the master right here, Capricorn. You won't be spared the path leading into the underworld of your relationship. You have become trapped by serious commitments, but will emerge more mature and continue on your way. This is in the challenge. This is only if this person takes action, connects to their intuition. This person, on some level, they understand where they are at, but then the part that is left misunderstood or possibly is denied. Yeah, you can't have access. You can't come in. Here, I got the chains here. Mr. Wisdom, you can't come in. I'm keeping you out. They have the black mass in their desire. Doesn't always have to be a desire. It could just be more of their energy. This can be a sacrifice. This person has like false beliefs about, or they had false beliefs. This is why this card talks about, one of these cards talks about, look at how you got into this in the first place. They have false beliefs about, or they did, about what a relationship really is, like what it's based on. This person's kind of immature. Like they get into they're a little bit immature. Like, wow, I'm married to so-and-so and I'm going to marry so-and-so. I'm going to marry Stacy, and Stacy's father owns this big company, and wow. And, you know, they're thinking about money and like some type of false security. Status. I'm not sure what it is. But in any event here, this person, it kind of, yeah, they blocked that out. But here they are, like wanting maybe to sacrifice somebody here. That's what they're doing at the Black Mass. I feel like that's what this person really wants to do. But they're blocked here. Maybe they're going to come out of this, Capricorn. It's like you just want to, like, you know, bang them on the head really hard, give them a light concussion so that you can knock them out, and when they wake up, they'll be, like, cured. It's almost like that. It's like, wake the hell up. Let me knock you out, conk, so you can, like, reset their brain. Yeah, like the electric shock therapy I always kind of joke about. So let's see, over here, this person has, like, this talks about the marionette syndrome. It could talk about, or this is the marionette, it's the dancing doll, I believe. Here she is, right? And I believe, yeah, on strings, like the puppet. Like, I never really knew what the marionette was exactly when I was a kid. But, you know, this is a puppet, and it's a beautiful woman here who is a ballerina. This is their fear. This person is, here they have the strings of the puppet, here they have the chains of the devil, and here they have these type of, like, beliefs that keep them, like, in fear over here. This person may have, I feel like, you know, it's possible with this card here in their desire, it's possible this person kind of really wants to follow their true beliefs. Because that's what this card can talk about, the Black Mass. It can also talk about somebody who, like, kind of really believes in something because these people are so stupid. They're sitting at the Black Mass, at the satanic ritual. Because they're following a cult. And when people are in a cult, they follow blindly. They just go, wow, this is the best thing for me. This person, you know, they want to follow that. They really want to follow that. Yeah. And I can tell you right now, these people who are running things, they got the whole world following a cult. No, not the whole world. A lot of people just blindly following. Oh yeah, this is good for me. That's what a cult is. When you think something's really good for you, and you just follow along. And there's always some type of sacrifice involved. That's what's going on right now. So let's look here, you guys. Once again, no comments on that. Let's look at the marionette here in your person's fear. Yeah, don't make any comments on that. I agree. Somebody put the other day, I agree. Don't even say I agree. I really appreciate it. Don't even talk in code. Let's look at the marionette, you guys. OMG. Let's see what this talks about. Yeah, I appreciate you guys if you keep it tarot, right? Yeah. Let's see what it says about this marionette. Oh yeah, the Barbie doll syndrome. This is in your person's fear, right? Remote control. This person is, like, in a life where it's like remote control. Like, I need to go to work, click the control. I need to get home to so-and-so, click the remote. Like, they're on autopilot here. No kind of, some people are on too, but no type of, like, their life is not spontaneous. They're on a schedule. They have to get home to their wife or their husband, something like that. And they are controlled. Controlled by their lack of insight, their lack of their own intuition, their lack of their own wisdom. That's what the master and the disciple talks about. They could be kind of, they could have little ailments over here just because they're kind of in this, it's really screwed here, honestly, you guys. You could be saying, oh God. So let's see what we have. Let's finish this. And this is, you don't realize you are trying to conform to an image. You see, that's what this is. The little puppet here, the marionette, the beautiful little doll, and she is a puppet. The strings are here. You can't really see them, but they are. So this person is, like, conforming. They don't realize they are conforming to an image. This person needs, like, they need to go to, like, a healer or so and talk to somebody. Maybe a therapist, but yeah, it could be, definitely. Or even somebody who is, like, some type of, like, medium, or, you know, maybe even a reader. Even a reader could sit down and tell this person that they are blocking, yeah. blocking themselves. Expressed metaphorically, you want to become a larva. Like this person wants to stay in this little egg and not hatch because it takes responsibility, it takes courage. The god of the underworld seduces you so perfectly that you are unable to distinguish between image and reality. It's like a virus with such a long incubation period that you don't remember where and when you were infected. OMG. Try to find out how this alien virus turns you into a doll. The task is to escape, to emerge from the chrysalis. I feel like it's some type of flower. I'm not sure. And get back to your true individuality. Could be like a seed or something like that. This isn't easy, as there is always the risk of moving on to another image unwittingly after metamorphosis. This person, yeah, they got issues, Capricorn. Where's that card? So here you are, like thinking they're not going to wake up. They're never going to connect to their own intuition. They're never going to see the things for what they really are. They can't see their mistakes, how they got to where they are at. You want them to liberate themselves from this. This person is in major bondage. And they're not liberating themselves. They may. We have the disciple and the master here. They know there is some type of problem here they need to learn. We're going to end this reading, Capricorn. We're going to go to the extended, and we're going to see all about this person. We're going to look at the shared energy and how they feel about you. We're also going to see what's on this person's mind. We're going to look at their recent past. Yeah, we're going to do some electric shock therapy on them as well. Capricorn, I don't think those even worked. I think they just screwed with people like a, what do you call it? Just like an experiment. That's what they used to do all the time. Yeah, in here. They used to damage people. They used to do lobotomies on people. It hasn't changed so much here. The techniques, or I should say the tactics, or whatever, the methods may have changed, but it's the same type of craziness. I don't know if you guys, yeah. But this person here, we're going to see all about them, Capricorn. Sorry, I'm laughing at your person, Capricorn, but they do need some help here. No, not electric shock therapy, but and then we're going to see what's on their mind, their concern, their near future, who's in their environment or what's in their environment, and what they want. One more time, and their true intentions or their outcome. Thanks so much, you guys, for joining me. Thanks for not making any comments about anything that is not related to these readings. God bless you guys. I really want to see this extended, because in a way, not in a way, this person knows here that they have to learn right here, that they have a lot to learn. They know that. I feel like this person also knows that a part of them has died, and that they also, like you, right here, this card here, the vampire, that something has died and they want to live for now what is alive and living and good and beautiful. And I feel like that has to do with you. Yeah, I do. So we're going to find out in the other reading. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much, you guys, for joining me here. God bless. Wishing you a ton of power and light.